Hello everybody! Today we're gonna talk about ELTRIX. She came out today in the Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent and she's the newest memory traveler. Starting with her most notable skills, she has Take Command. It's like Triss's Take Command where she taunts all the enemies and also increases your entire front row by 15% in the physical attack, which is a really nice skill. She also has Summon Gakko, which hits all enemies for 150 potency, but at full health, she recovered 2 PP. This is a really good skill, considering what we'll discuss in the future. She also has Summon Wampa. This is an axe attack, and it shaves full shields at max HP, which is a really good skill for shaving shields. Although you want to be more cautious because this is a random target. She has a Shadowy Sea Slash, which has all the enemies and exploits dark weakness, of course based on the physical attack of the sword, not the calculations based on the darkness. It uses a sword attack. And her nuke is Dark Moon. Sword damage to a single foe, the potency of 260, this becomes 450 like always. A max boost, and at full HP it hits 20% harder basically. Now to her passives. Her passive 1 is really good. When in the front row and at full HP, raises the physical attack and elemental attack of the entire front row by 15% and lowers the SP consumption by 20%. Yes, this passive on paper sounds really good, but you have to combine the fact that she has to be in the front row and a max HP for this to trigger. And for the average player, if you have Richard or Frederica, you can have 25% elemental or physical attack up, and Frederica buffs your other unit fire damage, ice damage, the elemental damage up part, while Richard also buffs your sword and spear damage up. So this is not really good passive, unfortunately, because with Richard, Frederica, and Lynette, you have 25% passive physical attack up. So you're not really going to need the extra 5% from ELTRIX or any other source. I guess you can put Nicola. She will have 30% physical attack up in the passive category, and that's it. Now to her second passive, Summon Ivory, whatever. When consuming 3 PP to use a skill, so when she uses 3 PP on a skill, not normal attacks, she grants self 25%, 75% HP, has a barrier, which is really good, especially with her Summon Gakko skill. At full HP, recover 2 PP, so you can technically spam this skill and also recover. This will be very good as it means she can be a tank while also shaving shields with her 4 random target from Summon Wampa. Okay, her ultimate is Grandport's Fury. Deals physical axe damage 2 times and 3 times sword to a single foe. Lowers shield with the axe attacks, even it's not a weakness. So what comes first is the axe, which will always shave 2 shields, and then the sword comes in as the last 3 strikes. This is a very good ultimate. The unfortunate part is not worth ultimate 10 at all. Do not ultimate 10 this ultimate at all. It's a perfect ultimate 9 ultimate. Now to her A4 accessory. It has 60 physical attack, 800 HP. At the start of the battle, grant self HP barrier based on 55% of the maximum HP of the character that is holding it. And at full HP, raises own physical attack by 10%. This is a very good accessory actually, but I do not recommend going for her A4 at all, because it is really expensive getting her Healing 4 accessory. Now, her 60 physical attack and 800 HP is really good for an accessory, but there is an issue. If you want her to be a really good tank, and most of the case, yes, you want her, you actually want to have a Dea's accessory at Awakening 4 and EX Fior at Awakening 4 accessory put on ELTRIX herself. And she also has to be Awakening 3 specifically if you want to be her, if you want her to be the perfect tank for the sword composition, which is extremely high budget, and average free-to-play players, you're not gonna get that realistically. What I recommend for ELTRIX, if you are a paid player, pay-to-play of course, do her first step. It's a step up. It's really not that bad, and if you get her, she's a solid unit. If you are a free-to-play player, I believe that she's not really worth going after 4, but she is a really good off-banner unit, similar to Karazor. And the reason why I'm telling you to skip currently is that we're close to the New Year's. It will release probably new units that are way too stronger than ELTRIX. In the Japanese version, this year's New Year's, they released one character that was a mega bomb. That is called EX Arone. I'm not gonna go into details why, how she works, etc. until she releases, but that character is really good. Same with the other character that they released, which is Erika. Erika was insanely good on release very too. She's also one of the best warriors in the Japanese version, and it's been a full year basically since her release. This is why I do not really recommend pulling for ELTRIX, especially also the fact that we have a free unit who's a sword unit who also does very good tanking, which is Serenoa, and he's free, and you get his Awakening 3 for free, his Awakening 4 for free. So ELTRIX is not really that great compared to what we already had. So either way, this is the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed.